everyone, it's Kelly.
And I'm Mark.
From the Traveling Duo. Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about
our comic book obsession. We're going to be heading to pick up our subscription comics that we have sitting at the Comic Spot, which is the place that we get all of our comics from. So let's go and we'll talk about why we collect comics.
Yes.
Let's go.
Ready? So we want to talk about comics, why we collect them. We all have hobbies, let's be honest. Our favorite hobby is collecting comics. Shut up! Why are you talking over me? Google?
That'd be helpful.
Google, you think Google's being helpful?
Trying.
Just talking over us. So, Mark, why do you collect comics?
I really like to read comics. I love the story in comics. I love the visual, the art in comics. I think is really cool. And I mean, it really kind of started when I was a lot younger as a kid.
Sorry about that, guys.
Here, Google. Talk here. So, but yeah, I mean, I was really big into comics as kind of like a preteen teenager, and just really liked it, and then stopped collecting them a little bit later on, and then we started collecting again.
I know, we didn't start until we moved to Georgia,
yeah.
And then we saw a comic book store, and we haven't stopped.
And it was
crazy.
All over again. So, no, and I like the collectible idea of it as well. You know, so as a kid, collecting like baseball cards and stuff was just intriguing to me as well. So I think I like the collection side of it, but then the nerd side of it too. I love the comic book stories. I love Marvel. However, currently our books that we're collecting are kind of sporadic, not as much. We kind of cut back a little bit, so from what we were collecting.
Yeah, we have probably about, if you know long boxes, they're huge, so they probably collect about, they have about,
We're up to 8 of them.
8 long boxes, which hold about,
oh man, that's a great question. Actually, I don't know.
They hold a lot of comics, needless to say, so, Google. So, we love our comics, and that draws the question, what would be your passion? What do you love to do, and what do you like to collect? Because this is one of our favorite passions that we love to collect.
Turn right on Marketplace Avenue, then turn left.
We found this great place here in Florida named Comic Spot, and it's amazing. There's a crane over there. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I got distracted. Sorry about that, guys.
Then turn right.
So, but we'll show you.
Instead of squirrels, like sandhill crane.
Yeah. Everyone here loves sandhill cranes. But I'll show you here in a moment.
Alright, so we're at the Comic Spot and we're picking up our comics. We do a subscription through them, so what they do is they pull the comics that we have on our subscription. We get a little bit of a discount too. The Comic Spot does that, which is really cool. They're just here waiting for us, and we come in and pick them up, and then behind us we have like all the new comics that came out this week and this month, and we browse them and find different stuff if we want to pick up some special issues or add those to our subscription. So we went to quite a few different comic book stores in the Tampa Bay area when we first moved down here, and we didn't really find any shops that we really liked. We got spoiled with the one that we had up in Atlanta. They were awesome. So when we come across the Comic Spot and came in, this was just like our old spot we went to up in Atlanta, so we really like these guys here. They're super friendly and a great store. They have a wide variety of all kinds of different collectibles, as well as a great collection of the comics, and they get stuff that, you know, maybe they don't carry it, but we'll ask for it, and they'll special order stuff for us too, which is pretty cool. So
yeah, I guess that's the best part too, is you want something, they get it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so great great spot, the comic spot. So definitely recommend it if you're in the Tampa Bay area. It's a wonderful place to come get your comics and any comic book-esque collectible stuff. So just an awesome place.
Yeah. The owner's pretty cool too, so.
Yeah, they're really nice guys that own the place. You know, one of the things I thought about with comic books or hobbies in general is just the fact that it's kind of a release. It gets you away from like your daily stresses. So it's actually kind of good to have a hobby so that you can, I guess, relax, right?
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, this isn't the only hobby we have, but this is one of our favorites as well.
Yeah, and you know, with comic books, it doesn't always have to be like, not all comics are like kiddie comics or superhero comics or things like that. There's a comic book out there for everybody. So we would encourage you to check out comic books. Just walk in a comic book store and look at all the comics they have. They have dramas, they have love story stuff. Everything you can think of, mystery, they have horror, like everything. There's a comic book for it. Or like everything, right? And most popular TV shows end up with a comic book, it seems like. So check it out. I think you could find something that you would really like in comic books. So we want to share with you a few of the comic books that we picked up today from our subscriptions. These are current comic books that are going on, and kind of why we collect these specific comics.
Yeah,
so
these are our favorite lists. These are the ones that we've been collecting.
Yeah, we whittled down to a few. So these are some of them. So what do you have?
My Little Pony. I've been collecting this for years.
Yeah, she collects all things My Little Pony. So why do you collect all things My Little Pony?
Well, because I know they're going to hold value. Everybody loves My Little Pony, children and adults.
Really popular.
They call them the bronies, the ponies. Everyone loves them. And True Blood. So that was one thing too, is back in the day, True Blood was a popular TV series, HBO, and they made a comic. And that was one that I collected. Yeah, and you've got
every one of those, right? Yeah, so we try to get complete series. So one of them that is, they're again talking about popular TV series, The Walking Dead. So this is one that I've collected since number 1. And this is for 186, so it's been a long time that these have been coming out. Mm-hmm. And it's a great comic book. In my opinion, comic book better than TV series, just FYI. So if you ever want to read, and it's different. It's totally different. So just...
You might be familiar with Hit Girl and Kick-Ass.
Yeah, they're awesome. So yes, kind of superhero-y, but very adult, and just really good storyline. Mark Millar is the author. Wonderful comic book author. One of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Another one, and I got really excited. And I've seen this one already whenever we were in the store. But Firefly, favorite TV series. If you watched our cruise vlogs, you saw that we dressed up characters from Firefly. New comic book. It's come out. They've done other comics as well. Love it. So I cannot wait to crack this open. It's going to be so good. I cannot wait.
This is a series that I like. It's called The Wicked and the Divine. It's really good read. And there's something out there for everyone. They're different plots, different stories. They're short, they're quick, and they're inexpensive, and they're just something that you're ready to go back to the comic store for the next issue that comes out. So it's really cool. Yeah,
The Wicked and Divine. I am really surprised that has not become a TV show, because it's very well written, and it's very adult. It's not your typical comic book as far as storyline goes. It's really good. Another one like that is called Saga, S-A-G-A, one of my all-time favorite comic books. There again, it can make an amazing sci-fi TV show. The storyline is awesome. So we just wanted to go over a few of the ones that we got today. There are more that's on our current list. But go to a comic book store, support a local comic book store, check it out. You'll find something there, I'm sure, that you will get into.